Welcome to MCT4C AMDEC. Hey, I'm Mrs. Broadhagen and I will be your teacher this year. And what I'm going to do in this video is just show you a little bit about the course, where to find the lessons, where to find all the important paper stuff you need for the course. So the first thing that I really highly recommend you do is to bookmark the page. Okay, if you don't want to do this part of it, if you do mdhsmath.pbworks.com, that's fine. And then down on the right-hand side, you can find the course code there as well. Okay, so here's our course. You can see that there are numerous links here, and this is where we will find all our information. At the top is AMDEC how-to videos. So these are the videos that you've already been watching in the survey, but you can always go back then and watch them here if there's something you wanted to refresh on. So one of them, which is the one we're doing right now, is how to navigate the website and find files. So after I'm finished recording this, I will actually post that here. Also, there's two different links depending on what technology you have, and it has to do with a thing called Shobi. It's an app that you can use either with an iPad or iPhone technology, or if you have an Android or PC. Okay, so it works, this one here with the PC technology, as long as you have access to a web browser, you should be fine. Also, what you'll find later on in the course, I'll also put some other links depending on what technology we're going to use. So there will be one graphing app that we will use, that we can use either with Mac technology or PC. So that's where you'll find this later on. Also here, I've also put a link to the timeline. Now, you've seen the timeline a few times, or you will, and it gives you an idea of the pacing and the due dates. The ones that are highlighted in yellow are definite due dates. So it means at the end of that week, which these are Friday dates, that you have to have those assessments done, right? A little bit more wiggle room when it comes to the module submissions as far as the journals go. However, those assessment dates have to hold true. The course is jam-packed full of things, so it's not an easy course. It's really important to keep on track of things. And as we go through the course, if I see you starting to fall behind a bit, I will be sending out reminders and also sending you an email to see if there's anything I can do to help you. Now I'm just going to go back, and I'm going to go back again and again, and you can see that there are 6 units, and the last link is exam preparation. When you start this course, Unit 1 will be completely finished. The rest of the units are in the progress of me revamping them a tiny bit. So when I click on any one of these units, at the top of the page you'll see goals for this unit. So for instance, this Unit 1, exponential functions, has 3 main goals. And so if you're ever wondering what we're talking about, it's always related back to these. Now, a few different things that you do need to print off. One is unit notes and the other is unit journals. Like any link, we click on it, I have to click on download, and then I can print. The unit notes are a skeleton of the lesson that we're going to be doing together. So you'll find it in that first link, and the whole unit will be in that PDF file. So once you download it and print it, you have the whole thing. Now, if you don't want to print it, what you can do is you could write it all out by hand if you so wish. Then the other link has to do with unit journals, and I'm going to go back to that one in a minute. So I have unit notes up, and actually I should have kept it downloaded. So I actually am going to download it to my computer so that I have it up here and we can make reference to it. So it doesn't want to shut for me, that's all right. So I go back here, and so where actually are the lessons? Well, they are video lessons. So when I go here, there is a total of, if we keep scanning down, there's a total of 6 lessons in the first unit. So in some lessons, there are 3 videos. In some, there might be 3. Some, there might be 1. So it totally depends on the content of that day, how many videos you would have to watch. Now, they're not super, super long, but this is what you would do. I have my blank note up, so I know I'm going to be filling in this. And when I click on this, it will take me to the first lesson. Now, I find sometimes that YouTube, if you notice here, it's very, very fuzzy. So if you just go to the settings wheel and just change the quality, they always put it on the lowest quality, and you can experiment. I have really good internet reception where I am, so I can do the highest quality. And you'll see once I did that, it made the title not blurry anymore. So what you would do, and I'm just going to turn down the sound because you don't need to listen to it and me at the same time. And what happens here, and I'm just going to scroll through a little bit, the teacher, and sometimes it's me and sometimes it's another teacher here at the school, has actually gone through the note and has taught it as if they were teaching it in the classroom. Okay, so that's where you would get your information. So as the teacher is writing down the note, so are you. After I finish doing the note, there will be what we call text work. Now some of these will be changed because, as I said, I'm revamping. And where you would find that is under homework. And that will be, again, a PDF file that you can download. Okay, totally up to you whether you want to print it off or not. It's like a textbook in most cases. In most cases, it's not a worksheet that you could really write on. So you might want to not print it and save some paper. So then after you finish that note and that homework related to it, then you get a journal. Now the journals you must print off. The journals are a way for us to keep in contact with each other. Again, 6 lessons, 6 journals. The first 2 pages on here is just a checklist that might help you keep track of what you've done. Okay, and again, it repeats the goals for that unit. So you can see here's the title of the first lesson, Review of Necessary Skills, and it talks about functions and relations, using function notation, and stating domain and range of a given graph. So most of that, well, actually all of that is review from either 3U or 3M, depending on which course you came from. Okay, so it says, did I watch the assigned video for this topic? Did I complete the homework for this topic? Did I complete the journal for this topic? Well, that's what we're going to look at next. And then you can see there's other checklists that help you assess how well your learning is. So the journals start here. So this says Unit 1, Journal 1, Review of Necessary Skills. So what you would do, you would print these off, you would answer the questions, and it's 1 page per journal. I believe there might be an exception to that, but in most cases it's 1 page per journal. You print it out, you write on it, you then take a picture of it somehow, and you submit it into Shobi. Okay, and from there, then I can then mark it, give you comments, give you some help with that. Okay, so that's where the journals are. So after I've got that printed off, it's just a matter of continuing the same process. I get my next day's lesson out. I take the note because I'm watching my YouTube videos. I do the work that's from the PDF file. I do a journal. Then the next day, same thing. So it's just a constant cycle of doing lesson, work, journal. Now you'll notice that there's also another link on this page, and it's called MCT4C Unit 1 Homework Vault. Right now that homework vault is empty because no one's asked me any questions about how to do something. But if there is a question that you've submitted to me through Shobi that you're having difficulty with, and if I'm going to do a full solution for it, what I will do is then I will post a link to my solution, because I'll do the solution via video so that you can look at it. So over time, this will start to fill up. If I get ahead of you guys a little bit, some of the later files I will also have uh, lessons, homework lessons already done to help you with. So that's just Unit 1, and as I said, there's 6 units for us to go through. If at any one time you get lost in the process, make sure you email me. I'll be happy to help you in any way possible. Okay, good luck with the course.